Okay, so Jane found fruit A as shown below in her garden. She observed that it had hard, tiny hooks and concluded that it could not be dispersed by animals because the animals might not be able, because the animals might not be able, I think there's a typo error, right? Might not be able to eat and digest the fruit. Okay, so you have hard, tiny hooks, all right? And is her conclusion correct? Well, the conclusion is not correct, right? Because we know that there's two ways for animals to disperse seeds. One is by eating it, and the other is by bringing it. When they're bringing it around, when the fruit is stuck onto its outer covering. Okay, in this case, it's the fur, right? Because it's a mammal. It could be a mammal. So the hard tiny hook. So the answer is no. It is dispersed by an animal, right? It is dispersed by an animal. I'm gonna change it to this color. No, right? Jane is not correct because it is. Her conclusion is incorrect because the fruit A is dispersed by an animal. You can say that the hook-like, okay, hook-like structures can uh, or the hook-like structures enables make the seeds enable the seed, right, to hook onto the fur or the outer covering of the animals, right, and uh, and also full stop, right? So no, the hook-like structures enable the seed to hook onto the fur of animals, and the animals, right? The animals will carry the seeds away from the parent plant, and this disperses, parent plant dispersing the seeds. Yeah. Okay, so her conclusion is incorrect because the hook-like structures enable the seed to hook onto the fur of animals, and the animals will carry the seeds away from the parent plant, dispersing the seed. Okay, that's what the hooks are for. Okay, and it's quite a common question, and even the fruit, the picture of the fruit there is quite common too. All right, so Jane found another fruit as shown below, and it looked similar to the fruit A. Alright, okay, so however, it had soft hair and juicy sweet flesh surrounding its seed. Alright, so this time, once you see juicy flesh, right, once you see juicy flesh, it means it is encouraging the animals to eat it. So when the animal eats it, right, the animal can swallow the seed, and when the animal poops it out, or the animal droppings, the seed will come out with the animal droppings further away from the parent plant. So describe how animals are likely to disperse the seed above. Similarly, right, the seeds are dispersed by the animal. So when the animal eat the fruit, okay, the seeds are swallowed, right? Then the seeds are then passed out uh, further away from the parent plant, right? Further away from the parent plant, right? So that's how the when with the animal droppings, right? Okay, so when the animal eat the fruit, the seeds are swallowed. The seeds are then passed out further away from the parent plant with the animal droppings. Okay, so you have described it. Next one, between fruit A and fruit B, which fruit will benefit from a brighter color? Explain your answer. Okay, the answer is quite simple. The answer is, of course, fruit B. All right. Okay. So fruit B is will uh, benefit. You don't have to say all that. Just say fruit B, and fruit B will benefit from a brighter color. You do not have to copy the claim because the claim is already in the uh, question. So just say fruit B, right? Because what's the advantage of being bright? The bright colors, right? The bright colors will attract animals to eat it. Okay, it's like a signal saying, "Hey, look at me, I'm yummy," right? Okay, so the answer is fruit B. The bright colors will attract the animals to eat it, right? So the bright colors will attract more animals to eat it, alright, and that's the answer. Alright, so Mr. Zaki explain, I said explain, you must have CCER. So the claim is this part here. Okay, so the claim is fruit B, alright. That's the claim. The evidence is the bright colors will attract animals to eat it. Right, that's the what do you call this? The evidence. Alright, and then so what is the compare? The compare is more, right? It's the compare, yeah. So the compare is more animals eat it, right? And when more animals eat it, what will happen when more animals eat it, right? Oh, sorry. When more animals eat it, the reason is so what, right? So what if the more animals eat it, right? So more animals eating it will increase its chances, right, of being dispersed. Okay, so this is full marks. Alright, can? So it's quite an easy question. It's quite common. It's very fast. I mean, it's very straightforward. All you have to do is, answer it. Okay, so how about this one then? No, what is the claim? Again, the claim is this is the claim. Where is the evidence? The evidence is the hook-like structure. This is the evidence, the hook-like structure, and it was a hook on. Okay, and then the reason, what's the reason? The reason is the animals who carried away from us. Okay, so you can see, uh, where is the compare then? The compare is the animal is to hook onto the fur of animals. So the compare will carry the seeds further away. Sorry, I forgot to put the word further. Okay, further away from the parent plant. Alright, can. So I'm so sorry, this one should be going in here. Okay, that should be going in here lah. Okay, can. Let me just cut this. Okay, further away from the parent plant dispersing its seed. Can. Alright, so with that it's quite easy. Okay, so this is the answer. It's quite common. It's very uh, frequently tested. So do look at the video again if you would like to memorize it. Okay, and thank you.